Alright, let's make kombucha. I made kombucha before when I lived in Toronto, and it actually was pretty easy and turned out pretty well, and I've been craving it recently, so I thought why not have some fun, make my own. I didn't have any of the equipment, so I actually ended up buying it all new from this website that sold kits. So it sold the jar for brewing and also the jars for canning them later, or like storing them, but it's like a certain jar that can hold fermentation. But yeah, it's a pretty long process, so I'm starting it today, but we're not gonna see results for at least like another 2 weeks. Let's get started. And now we wait. So I'm gonna take out the tea bags in like 30 minutes so they have time to steep. And then you have to wait till this liquid gets pretty much cool before you can put the SCOBY in, or else, you know, the SCOBY would burn to death basically. So now we wait. Hopefully it'll get cool near the end of the night and I can put the SCOBY in and that will start the fermentation process. But yeah, just gonna leave it here for now. Pretty cool. All right, it is time for the final step for today, which is adding the SCOBY. So this is the SCOBY. I'm actually a little concerned because I bought it like 3 weeks ago and it's just been in this bag, so it might have lost some of its powers, but it looks okay. So hopefully it's not dead, but I'm gonna give it a shot and we'll see. Oh, it looks pretty good. It's floating. And now I'm gonna leave it in a cupboard, or like it's supposed to have a little bit of airflow, so I might just leave it in this corner where it's kind of dark and dry. And I'm gonna leave it for about a week and then I can taste it and see if it's too sweet, I can leave it to ferment longer. If it's not sweet enough, well, actually at the next step I'm gonna add flavor, which will also add sweetness, so that's okay. But you can get it to about like the right sweetness. So I'm gonna leave this here and then I'll probably continue this process in the next vlog. So stay tuned. Hey guys, it's the long weekend here in London. I have a pretty social day today, which is actually kind of rare for me. One of my friends from my previous job is here visiting, so me and my other friend who also used to work together is going to meet her for just coffee. And then I'm actually going to Harry Potter World today. Well, I feel like everyone calls it Harry Potter World, but it's actually just the studio tour. Anyways, if you don't know that about me, I'm a big Harry Potter nerd. I like to listen to the audiobooks when I sleep. I thought that was really rare, but actually I met someone else recently who does it as well. So if you listen to Harry Potter audiobooks to sleep, let me know in the comments. So I thought I was going to vlog more and then this kombucha making would continue in another video, but I haven't really gotten the chance to vlog, and it's already time to do the second fermentation. I feel like I already left it too long. I left it about 8 days. It's been kind of warm, so it's probably a little over fermented, but if it's not too much, I can still fix it in the second fermentation by adding sugar. So right now I am going to just taste it and see how much sugar I need to add. Let's give it a taste. Oh, it's still fairly sweet actually. It's actually really good. Okay, so I think it's ready for the next stage. You're supposed to leave it a bit sweeter than you would like it so that when that goes into the second fermentation, it'll still eat some sugar and still be a bit sweet, but take on the flavor of whatever you're flavoring it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cover it back up and then I'm going to prepare the things that we're flavoring. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to make a mojito one, which is just mint and lime. I'm gonna make a ginger and lemon one, and then I'm gonna make a grapefruit flavored one. So I'm just gonna get started by prepping these. Some of them I need to I don't have a juicer, so I'm just going to blend it with a bit of water and then squeeze out the juices, or I'm just gonna use this. So I think I'm gonna start with the easiest one, which is the grapefruit. Alright, I'm doing this after work, so it's getting dark. But I have finished prepping all the flavors. Now to take the SCOBY out. I think because I poked it, it's falling down. So I'm gonna try and I think I'll end up using my hands, but I'm gonna try and transfer it into a Tupperware. And I'm actually already preparing a second batch of tea so I can just continue the brew. But I do need some of this liquid for the next brew. So let's see, this is gonna be a messy process. Alright, I'm tired. I filled up all the juices in the bottle and now all I have to do is pour in the kombucha. Last step, let's go. Alright, my little bottles of kombucha are done. And now we wait around, I would say probably 5 days because they are pretty sweet before I open them. And these bottles, they keep in the gas, so it's gonna get fizzy and like it'll be like a little sparkling by the time I open them. So, real kombucha. So excited. I ended up making 2 lemon and ginger ones because I had so much of the juice. And then I made 1 grapefruit and 1 mojito. I kind of need to mark it. I'm pretty sure this one's mojito. It's like a darker yellow. Oh, actually now on camera, this one looks like dark yellow. I think it's the lighting because everything I put in the middle. But in real life, this one is definitely darker. So I think this one has some of the mint and it's a little bit green. But anyways, we will taste them and see how it goes. Anyways, I have a lot of cleaning up to do. Actually making kombucha, like the first brew, is pretty easy, but this part is hard. But if you just make 1 flavor, it's not that troublesome. I just decided to make too many flavors. So anyways, time to clean up. Hey guys, I just got back from work, but I got an exciting parcel. It's my first Djerf Avenue order. I've been eyeing it for a while, but haven't like pushed the trigger to buy it because 1, it is quite expensive, but not only that, with shipping and duties, it's even more expensive. So there was like a few pieces I wanted, so I kind of wanted to sort of get them all at once if I was getting them. So let's open it together and I'll do a little first impression review. Alright, so I got these 3 pieces. This one was actually, I saw it a long time ago when they released it the first time. I didn't really want to get it, so I've been waiting to get this skirt. I also, of course, got a breezy shirt. I got a white one. I kind of also want a blue one, but I'm going to see the fit of this one first. And then I got this blazer. So I already have a really nice black blazer that I like wearing, and I wanted to get kind of like a nude color for a while now. I think I suit this kind of khaki nude better than just like a brown nude. So I saw this one and wanted to try it out. But yeah, let me do a little try on and show you guys how it looks. Hopefully I don't have to return anything, but let's see. I also been hearing that the quality of Djerf Avenue have gone down, so I'm gonna take a closer look at my pieces and just update you guys on if I notice anything wrong with what I received. Alright, so here's the first outfit. I have the popsicle skirt, which I love. It's very soft. The length of it is also adjustable because it's actually very long, but I rolled it up 3 times, so it's sitting shorter. So there's a picture of Matilda Djerf that I've seen wearing this outfit exactly. I'm pretty sure she rolled up the skirt because it looks very short, but if I unroll it, it can go all the way down to my knees actually. So it's kind of really versatile, the skirt, and it can be worn as a tube top, so I think very good purchase there. The shirt, I'm still debating. So I fiddled with it and I think I like how it looks now, but my first impression was that it's very boxy and very big, and I already have like pretty wide shoulders, so I felt like this made my shoulders look even wider. It's very loose around the arms and it does give that casual look. It has the Djerf Avenue symbol on the pocket. Yeah, so I'm still debating it, I feel like. My first impression was like I'm gonna return it, but now that I've worn it for a bit, I'm like, okay, maybe it's not as boxy as I thought. But yeah, I'm gonna think about it. The skirt for sure though. Let me try on the blazer now. So I think this is going back for sure. So this is the blazer. I think it just makes me look really boxy, like I'm trying it on with some random dress right now. But it just has, it's just really boxy. I'm just standing like this. The shoulders are just so wide and then it kind of goes inward down here. I feel like it doesn't look like this on the pictures, but yeah, just on me it's very boxy. Like it's an oversized fit and all, but it's just not flattering on me. Anyways, I think this is getting returned. All right, let's chat quality. So for this skirt, structurally, I don't see anything wrong with it or poorly done. It looks not bad. I mean, lined or anything, and it is just finished like that. So some people might pick up on that. But otherwise, not too bad for the skirt, I would say. The other thing I got was the shirt. The material does feel like kind of like a men's dress shirt, so it's thicker. Finishing, I'm not too like familiar with shirt finishing, but it does look pretty clean. Like all the stitching down here looks pretty clean. There is like some, I don't know, not open seams, but like the joining parts that aren't like flattened. But overall, it looks pretty clean and good. I have seen like complaints of people saying that the stitching's jagged, but I think that's on the maybe the other materials. But overall, this one seems pretty clean. And then the blazer, which I really hoped that I would love. Like this was actually the piece I was waiting for, but the fit just is not right on me. And it's actually really annoying to return things because they charge £15 for returns. And also, since it's shipping from like Sweden to here, you pay the duties separately, and I actually don't know how I would get a refund on that because I paid it to DHL. I'm sure you can probably apply for a refund with DHL. But anyway, so that's kind of annoying, but just looking at it, and the stitching and the lining is very clean. This is quite of an expensive blazer, so I would expect it to be finished quite well. The material is a little bit wrinkled from being in the package, but otherwise it looks pretty good. Yeah, the inside is all lined and the seams are finished. There's even a little pocket on the inside. So I'm sad it doesn't work out for me. But anyways, I just got back from traveling with my family. They were here for about 3 weeks, but they went traveling on their own for 2 weeks, and then I went with them for another week. And a little recap on my trips. We went on quite the road trip. We started off at Stonehenge, where we didn't end up paying to go in because there's like a path you can take for free. Just take a look, and we ended up doing that. After the Stonehenge, we went to this place called Old Harry Rocks, and if you haven't been, you need to go. It's beautiful. It's like you're on top of a cliff, but you see all these white cliffs, and you can get really close to the edge. Actually, it was like really beautiful. It's a 20-minute hike from the parking, which it's not even a hike, it's just a walk, and I feel like it was the most worth it out of everything we've seen on the trip. But we went at sunset, and it was like golden hour, so it was really pretty. But yeah, very worth it if you guys want to go. And then the next day we went to Dirtle Door, which on a weekend it was very popular. A lot of like people just coming to play at the beach. It was also very nice. There was a nice beach, and then you can sit and like swim in the water. That was really nice. And then we were like glamping the whole time, so we rented these bell tents that had beds in it, and the one we stayed at the night that we went to Dirtle Door had these like really cute dogs that my sisters were playing with, so that was super cute. And then the weather started going bad, so we drove down to like Cornwall, went to see like this cove, which is actually not a long hike as well, but it was raining that day, so we were just like bundled up and trying to walk this path. But I think if it wasn't raining, it'd be really beautiful, and you could go for a nice swim there. What else did I see? I kind of forgot now. But yeah, we went on like a whole journey around the south of England, basically. And then we went to the southernmost part of England, which is called Land's End, I think. And it's basically just like a place where it's basically just a tourist attraction because it's the most southern part, but there's like a little carnival kind of thing there, and you can walk around. It was nice, but I think the weather was bad that day, so it didn't look like that exceptional compared to other things we saw. Oh, and then on our second last day, we went to Bath, which was beautiful. I definitely want to go back when the weather's nicer. There was like, the town's really cute. The Roman baths were like really interesting to learn about, and it's very beautiful inside as well. And then on the last day we ended up going shopping at Bicester Village. So I was actually quite disappointed by Bicester Village. Like, it's where all the discount stores are and they're like big brand names, but they're actually quite small, and like the stores are small, and that Bicester Village is actually not that big either. I just felt like there wasn't that many styles, and for the bigger brands, I don't feel like there was anything worth it. It was all like styles I've never seen before. So I feel like they're either made for the outlet or just like really funky styles. Like if I go into not Louis Vuitton, Saint Laurent or like Prada, there only be like a handful of stuff. I would say less than 10 styles there. So there wasn't really much to look at. I also heard that they restock on Thursdays and we went on a Tuesday. So it could be that all the good stuff were sold over the weekend. But yeah, so not that great, but we just shopped there for a few hours. But yeah, after that I'm like really tired. I actually need to do a really deep cleaning of my place. I did a light cleaning after my parents left, but I kind of want to do a deep cleaning of everything, like in the cabinets and all the dust that's on the shelves. But yeah, I don't even know what's in this vlog, to be honest. I feel like I've been kind of all over the place recently with vlogging. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I will have a more put together vlog next time. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.